Hey, what's going on, people? Hope you guys are doing good. So today I have an exciting video for you. I've partnered with Ecovacs to help introduce their brand new robot lawnmower lineup. So this is the A2500, or to be specific, it's the Ecovacs GOAT A2500. And in this video, we're gonna be taking a look at what Ecovacs includes in the box. We're gonna get the A2500 set up, run a quick mapping, and then we're gonna cut some grass and check out how well this thing can handle a pretty dense yard. And we also want to take a look at some of the standout features of this thing, because I think it could be a great option depending on your yard type and what you're looking for in a robot mower. All right, so before I dive into the unboxing, let's get pricing out of the way. The AD2500 cost $1,999 USD, but you can find more information in the links at the description as well as the pinned comment so you can see up-to-date pricing for yourself. So inside the box, we have our pre-start or user guide right here, which you won't be needing because you have me. Then we have some aluminum bars. I don't exactly know what these are for. My original guess was for an antenna, but we'll have to see. Then we have a little fork here that goes into the ground. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that that is an antenna. This goes onto the bottom of those aluminum bars, goes into the ground, and this is how the GPS and stuff is going to work on this mower, which is how it's able to map out your perimeter without putting wires under the ground, which is a major feature on this, especially given its price point. We have our charging station here with the power cable. Everything is already attached. This cable here will be for hooking up the antenna. Now we'll take the mower out, and then we have a few more things in the box here. We have, this is the antenna, and then inside here must be the remaining hardware that we'll be using. So we have some cable management spikes, so that way you can remove some of the slack and reduce any trip hazards. Then we have our end ground spikes for attaching the base of the charging station, which I'm assuming will be underneath this. We'll take a look here in a minute. Then we have the cable for the antenna, power brick for the mower, some blade replacements along with the screws needed to attach those blades, and some more cable management clips. These will go onto those aluminum bars, and this looks like a washer and a screw. Not sure what that will be used for, but some more hardware there. And last but not least, this should be the base of the charging station. Yep. So this is our little ramp for the mower, and then the electrical component will attach right here to the back. Let's take a quick look at the mower now. The A2500 measures 26.77 inches in length, 18.11 inches in width, and 12.20 inches in height. The mower features 4.33 inch front wheels for guidance and 8.66 inch driving wheels in the back that are also all-terrain. It allows the mower to climb slopes with inclines up to 27 degrees or at 50% and cross barriers up to 4 centimeters or 1.75 inches high. Flipping the mower up exposes the dual blade disc cutting system with a cutting width of 12.99 inches or 33 centimeters. The blade disc is specifically positioned close to the edge in order to minimize uncut grass and ensure precise edge-to-edge mowing. Cutting height is controlled electronically, and it's adjustable inside of the Ecovacs app. You can adjust it from 1.2 to 3.6 inches or 3 to 9 centimeters. The GOAT A2500 RTK incorporates an AI camera or AI-VI 3D AI camera and a 3D TOF LiDAR or 3D time-of-flight LiDAR sensor for intelligent obstacle avoidance, accurate boundary recognition, and mapping of the lawn. It relies on its RTK reference station and antenna for precision GPS positioning, which is an integral external component of the wire-free setup. Lastly, you'll find charging contacts on the very front of the mower. Those are the big silver square or rectangular-like pieces that stick off from the front. Both the RTK antenna and the mower have an IPX6 waterproof rating, which is designed for reliable performance in challenging weather conditions, which is very important, especially here in Florida. The charging station holds an IPX4 classification, which should be plenty for most people. The mower also has a built-in rain sensor. We also have our manual stop button. We have a little LCD here, which will give you status information. I'm assuming like charging information, any error codes and stuff like that. You have a play button, an OK button, and then a home button. And they also double as a plus, a minus, and a power button. Handle on the back, and it's not very heavy. Compared to some of the other ones that I've tested, this is not very heavy at all. So if you do need to move it around, it's pretty maneuverable. Before I get the antenna set up and install the base, I'm gonna go ahead and connect the robot to the app. What's great is that it uses the same Ecovacs app that they use for their robot vacuums and even their window robots. So if you're already invested in the Ecovacs ecosystem, you're gonna be able to control all of your devices from one app. All right, so now that we got the robot connected to the Ecovacs app, let's go ahead and get the antenna set up. So you're gonna start by taking the 2 aluminum bars right here, and you're going to connect them. So you have a small end right here with like a little metal notch that sticks out. That's going to slide into the female portion of this rod, and it should just kind of lock in. So push in, just like that. So now that that is set up, we're gonna go ahead and attach the pitchfork style feet to the bottom. And then this just screws onto here like so. All right. So now that we got that set up, we just have to put the antenna on up top. So we'll just take the antenna. You can see there is a small hole on the pole right here. And then you also have a small hole on the base of the antenna. Those two need to line up just like that. And then the same bag that had that washer has this small little screw. And that just goes right in there to secure the antenna. All right, so what we're doing right now is we're looking for an area in the yard that has plenty of visibility, so that way there's no interference when the satellite tries to connect to the antenna here. So I'm thinking right here, this should work out great. Come over here, take the antenna, and kind of just stick it into the ground like that. Make sure that it's nice and secure, upright. And once we get the mower on the base, we'll be able to check in the app how good the reception is. All right, so let's go ahead and get the base installed into the ground. We got it right here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to put it on as flat of terrain as possible, so that way these screws can actually go into the ground. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to screw in, and they do include a hex key. Now that we have the actual base screwed into the ground, we can go ahead and install the actual charging dock here, which just clicks right into the back of the base, like so. And then you're gonna run this cable to your power outlet and use the included power adapter, which I have right over here. So these are connections right here are water safe, so they just attach, giving you a nice seal so you don't have to worry about any water damaging the electrical components. We can go plug this in. So just like with the power cord, we have another watertight seal connection port here. Just line up the male pins with the female holes here, just plug it in, make sure it's nice and tight, and then screw this on as tight as you can in order to avoid any moisture getting caught inside. All right, so in order to do the mapping, you do have to connect to Bluetooth. So I am connected to Bluetooth now. And if you take a look at the screen here, not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but let's see, turn up my brightness here. You can see there's a joystick here, and this is how you control the robot. So we'll go ahead and tap start. Got it. And then this is how you control the robot. So now there is an auto map feature that I could use if this was a fenced in area, because obviously if it's fenced in, you don't need to actually create the perimeter yourself. You could just have it do it on its own using that auto map feature. But for this, the idea here is to just drive your perimeter using the remote control inside the app. And as I'm looking at the app right now, I could see exactly the path that the mower is choosing. Okay, so I just finished the entire perimeter, and you can see here it's telling me to select the endpoint. So all I gotta do is just tap got it, and it will end the mapping sequence just like that. And now it's creating my area. The Ecovacs app offers tons of adjustability and customization, so you can really dial in or fine tune your mowing experience. This includes things like setting up mowing schedules, adjusting the pattern in which the mower mows. Once your yard is completely mapped out, you can set up things like zones. You can add and merge zones by creating a path. You can create no-go zones, and assign different perimeters. You can also adjust how the mower will go along the external perimeter, whether you want it to go slightly over the perimeter, on the perimeter, or stay within the perimeter. You can also remotely control the mower, so if you want to manually mow, you could do that. There's even a live view feed, so you can use the mower to patrol your yard, but you do need to have a good solid Wi-Fi connection for this. What I really like is the fact that you can monitor the progress of the mowing task in real time. You can literally see what it's mowed and what it hasn't mowed on your yard or map. And while it's mowing, you'll see the little mower moving around. It's really neat. There's also built-in theft protection inside of the app, and it provides GPS tracking as well, and it will send you notifications if it happens to be picked up and you have that setting turned on. There's several modes that you can choose from. You have auto, you have zone, manual, and enhance. All of these are great and they function perfectly. You can also dial in your power management settings if you want to do that as well. The two biggest reasons why you would pick up a robotic lawnmower are A, to save time, and B, to save money so you don't have to hire a lawn service. The A2500 is a great robotic lawnmower if you're looking for these two things. It's going to save you time because it's more efficient. It can run at night. It can run during the day. It can run anytime as long as it's not pouring down rain. And that's great. The only thing you'll have to do is go out there and edge if you want your garden to look a little bit better, especially if you have mulch or rocks, or if you have concrete and you want to edge around that concrete, you will have to do that. You'll also have to weed eat from time to time, depending on your yard and how close the mower can get to the boundary. I mean, the A2500 is powerful, it's a high-speed mower, it has intelligent navigation, it's fully autonomous, and it delivers a perfectly maintained lawn with zero effort. You will have to perform maintenance tasks from time to time, which basically involves you going out there, dusting off the sensor, changing out the blades every 30 days, and maybe, just maybe, having to go into your map and tweak a few things. If you add like a garden, or say you expand your yard a little bit, you will have to remap. But other than that, it's pretty much maintenance free. Now, speaking of its performance, the GOAT A2500 is running on the 32 volt energetic platform, and it utilizes the speedy dual blade disc setup that I talked about in the beginning. Now, when you combine this with the 100 watt cutting power and the fact that the blades rotate at 3000 RPMs, it's able to cut through grass like butter. And it pretty much doesn't matter what type of grass you have, whether it's Bahia, St. Augustine, it will slice through it like it was nothing. It also has ultra-fast propulsion at 0.7 meters per second or 2.3 feet per second, which is faster than traditional robotic mowers, making lawn care a bit more efficient. Plus, since this is an electronic robotic lawnmower, you're actually technically being better for the environment. Like, this is a little bit more economical. The GOAT A2500 can cover up to 5,382 square feet on a single charge. But what's great is if it doesn't finish its task on the first round, it will go back, redock to recharge, and then go back out to finish the job. And it only takes 45 minutes to recharge. Now, when it comes to that obstacle avoidance, it can avoid things like soccer balls or large children toys, even pets. I had my dog out here and it recognized my dog and it went around him. This is all thanks to its robust Horizon X5 chipset, which allows it to quickly identify over 200 common garden obstacles, from large barriers like fences and furniture to small animals like pets and hedgehogs and low-lying objects like water hoses. This ensures smooth, safe mowing without harming pets or damaging property. You know, the GOAT A2500 is one of those robotic lawnmowers that I can really recommend to anyone. It's so affordable, coming in at $1,999 for its retail price, but you can currently pick it up on sale for $1,199. It's basically perfect for any homeowner with a medium to large size lawn up to 0.6 acres or 27,000 square feet, or if you're a busy professional or have a large family and you desire a hassle-free lawn care experience, this is perfect for you, or if you're a smart home enthusiast. Outside of a couple quirks like the finicky RTK antenna, I think for most people, you're really going to enjoy the GOAT A2500 experience. It's going to allow you to spend more time with your family or doing things you love. It's going to help you save a little money. And the ROI, you'll see it start kicking in after like the first 1 to 2 years, especially if you can get this thing on sale. If you want to learn more about the GOAT A2500, you can find links in the description as well as the pinned comment. Go ahead and drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of all these robot lawnmowers. Is it something that you're interested in? Do you want to see more on the channel? Do you have a specific model that you've been using that you think is better? Go ahead and sound off down below. Outside of that, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Please consider subscribing for more content just like this, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next one.